Hi everyone! So as you know from my previous video, we've just finished Find Your Sunshine retreat, and I'm here today to talk about your top 5 reasons to go on a retreat. Pretty fitting, right? So number 1, seeing as we're here in this beautiful location, you can see the Snowdon Horseshoe off behind us somewhere. You get to go somewhere you might not normally have gone. So this is usually an immersion in nature, depending on what type of retreat you do, but I don't know that many that aren't in a beautiful location. That's like number 1 when you're looking for a retreat venue as a retreat host, that I want people to come somewhere that's immersed in nature and that's really beautiful and ideally a little bit secluded. So for me, this area around here in North Wales hits the spot. We love coming here personally, so that's a really great place to bring people. We already know that this place gives a feeling of what I'm hoping to cultivate and help people cultivate and inspire on a retreat. Okay, number 2, you get you time. This is a really obvious one. We're retreating away from our normal everyday life and you get to spend time just for you. So the sessions are for you, the free time is for you, it's you learning to look after yourself, practicing things that maybe you don't in your everyday life, and learning things that you might want to take back and do little bits of in your day-to-day busyness. So that's really great that you actually commit those days or maybe even a week or longer just for you. So top tip or top reason number 3 to go on a retreat is that you meet like-minded people. So often retreats, especially a retreat like mine, where I'm really myself in everything that I show, so you're going to get a vibe from me. You're going to know you want to come on a retreat. A lot of people that come on my retreats come to a lot of the things that I do. Yeah, they resonate with me and what I'm offering and how I offer, and the teachings come through me. So imagine that you're pulled to that, so are other people. So people that are also wanting to learn self-love and self-care practices, people that are wanting to learn meditation, people that are maybe opening to spirituality or on a spiritual journey, and you might not have that many people around you at home that are like that. People that do yoga, you might live in a place where there's not a yoga community. I know I do. There's not a great huge yoga community in my city. We don't have like a community like when I go to somewhere in Mexico where there's a real strong community, but you get that when you come on retreat. Yeah, we as retreat hosts create that community, and you guys attending make the community. So we eventually become a group of people sharing our journey together, and that starts right here on retreat. So top reason number 4 is that you might try things that you've never tried before. Cue the little wild swimming video I'm just about to share below this. So pop on there and have a look, really, really fun. People came along, they'd never swam before, and they swam in an icy lake in the middle of Snowdonia. That's something they've never done before, and I know that some of them will carry that on. You get the benefits, you learn about the benefits, you experience the benefits. This can also be really great for different types of meditation. So even if you're a seasoned meditator, you're a seasoned yogi, you're spiritual, you're on your journey, at a retreat, you're trying things that you might not normally. Somebody might give a different way of meditating. They might show you a different type of yoga. You might do something in the morning when you normally practice at night. These are all things that as feedback I've had from people attending retreats, that they've tried yoga at different times of the day. So it could even be the same type of yoga and they're doing it at different times, and that to them inspires them. This is something new. I'm going to do it in the morning instead of the night. I want to meditate before bed because I had the best sleep ever. So that leads to top reason number 5 for coming on a retreat, and that is that there really isn't any reason not to. This is the feeling you get from retreating from your life and coming here is phenomenal. The work that you can do just in 2 or 3 days is transformational. So if you're feeling stuck in your life and you're wanting to change things in a big way, a retreat is a really, really great way to start. It's like a reset button. You might eat vegan food all weekend. You do if you come on my retreats. So you're giving a reset to your body. We're detoxing. We're using lemon and hot water in the morning or apple cider vinegar. We're learning things that can kind of help our life be healthier and more full of wellness. And within that, you get that transformation. So you think what you might normally do, a class within your everyday life, and I think that's fabulous. Classes are everything. Get those pockets of yoga and wellness into your life. But when you come away on a retreat, you step away from your life and you create the perfect conditions for transformation, to find that inner peace and joy, to find your womb wisdom if you're coming on a rewilding retreat with me, to find your heart, your purpose, your love if you're coming on a Find Your Sunshine retreat. Just, you can see how all these different things really come into play, or you really get to experience them. And a lot of people, one thing is that a lot of people ask me, why, if I'm retreating and I'm getting to experience all this, that's not real life. It's like a monk going into a cave. Well, what I would say back to that is retreats are vital, because you're learning them in the perfect conditions to learn these things, the perfect conditions for transformation, the perfect conditions for change. And then you go home with that and you let that propel you into practices and more mindfulness, more awakening in your everyday life. So even as a retreat host, I run retreats. I also go on retreat regularly. I try and make sure I do one a year at least, so that I get that. And I also create retreats in my home, and I do short retreats, like I'm about to go and do a dark room retreat in Mexico in February. Really, really excited. So I'm also creating that time away from what I'm doing, away from my normal life, running retreats, which is a bit of a holiday. I have a beautiful life and a beautiful job, but this is also work for me, yeah, holding space for people. So when I step out of that, I take myself on retreat too. I'm about to do a home retreat for a couple of days since we're just finishing. So they're really, really fabulous. So I hope you enjoyed my top 5 reasons to retreat, and I hope you'll consider doing a retreat. If you've never done it, there was no time like now, get it booked. I'm going to share the details of my summer retreat at this very spot. Okay, not on this quarry, but at our venue that we used for the retreat just now. So I'll be sharing the details of that below. There's also my rewilding retreat coming up in February, and we still have 2 spaces left. So if you like my content, guys, drop a like, hit subscribe, and I hope to see you again here. From me here in Snowdonia, bye.